When you light up, yeah, lights all over
All right. What's going on, man? We back on another Sunday of the Trainsition Talk Show. And, man, this week I have special guest in the house, the SOC 5A two-time state champions up in the house with also their coach Jason Todd. And how y'all doing, man?
Good.
How y'all feel about repeating, you know what I mean? Not just going, but actually going and winning. Like, you know, I don't think that ever been done before.
No. Lifetime type feeling.
It was fun. Nobody ever did it before, so it was good to be the first ones to do it.
It was a good experience, you know. It was fun to do it with the guys that we came in with freshman year.
Yeah, that's dope, you know what I mean? That shows how long, you know, time playing with each other and having that type of chemistry with each other. But also, you know what I mean, y'all made history, man. Like, that's something that can't nobody take from y'all. You know, to be a part of a history that, you know, man, your kids, you know what I mean, kids after that. I mean, it's something that, you know, like when y'all won the first time, it was like over, 50-something years?
Yeah.
So now imagine this. It's never been done.
Right.
And you guys was a part of being able to get that done. So, you know, man, that's big. That'll carry you for the rest of your life.
Yes,
You know, man, Todd, man, you know, you said it last year. You know, you were like, you kind of predicted it, man.
Yeah.
You know, what gave you the confidence to know, you know, something of that scale that you felt like, you know, the possibility of winning it again?
The amount of kids we had returning, you know, on both sides of the ball, you know, they had a lot of experience, and I know we'll put that hunger in and want to do it again. You know, we pretty much kept the coaching staff intact, so, you know, from that angle, it was taken care of. And just knew that if we get them all to buy in and get them back refocused, you know, with the road, you know, so Alito was leaving, you know, our division, so, you know, we feel like it was wide open for anybody, and why not us?
Right. Man, that's kind of big, man. You know, even to be able to experience, you know, like, man, we played football together.
Yeah.
You know, and these was just dreams of ours to be able to have, you know, and even for, you know, up under Coach Sample.
Yeah.
You know, and to even be able to see him, you know, finally accomplish, you know, winning a state title. You know, so, but for you, it's like you're in a bracket by yourself now.
Yeah, that's true. You know, like I tell everybody, you know, it's just catching the wave at the right time. You know, it being locked in when it's your time to ride the wave.
Yeah.
And staying committed through the bad times too. You know, there's been a lot of heartbreaks to get to a lot of trials.
Yeah, you know, but a lot of people don't even know, you know, the history or the legacy that you even come from when it comes down to, you know, DISD or Dallas, you know, school district, you know. So even for you continuing, you know, creating a legacy.
Yeah.
You know, like how important is that to you at this point now? Because I know at one point it wasn't even nothing you saw.
Nah, blind faith. You know, but you know, it's good, you know, to blaze your own trail. You know, you may don't have to do it in the way somebody else in your family did it, but at the end of the day, you know, you can still have that legacy and that destination the same way. You know, about, you know, doing something had never been done before. They may have did it in academics as a principal or superintendent.
Yeah.
You know, I may have chose to do it as a football coach, and then, you know, one day my son, he may be a basketball coach. You know, I want to do something.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just all about just seizing the moment, finding something you love, and going after it.
Man, that's big, man. Man, I want y'all to introduce yourself, man. You know, tell me your name, position, you know, grade, and what's next.
I'm Cortland Kidd, number 99, class of 23, and I plan on going to college, but I'm undecided at the moment.
My name is Tedrick Williams. I play running back, number 2, and I'm undecided at the moment.
My name David Spruill, number 4, safety, class 2023, going to Northern Arizona.
Man, one thing I like about you guys, man, is that Todd told me something about all you guys. He was saying that, y'all not just athletes. You know, you guys in the classroom or even honor students.
Yes, sir.
How important was that for you guys, especially being your senior year?
Really, it was important because my T. Jones be on me, on my back bad about them grades, so I had no choice but to be in them books.
Yeah, same for me too.
I'm in the same boat. My mama was a teacher, so I had to.
Okay, that make, to being honest, man, that make a lot of sense, but it's actually good, you know, because looking at going to the next level is more than just your skill set. You know, a lot of kids don't know what you guys know, you know, and later on I'm gonna ask you guys about that, to speak openly, you know what I mean, to your own peers. But you guys are, you know, you're almost like trailblazers. You know, like it may seem not even knowing what you're doing right now, but you guys are really being trailblazers. You know, you're setting tones for other children to have something to see, not at the collegiate level or the professional level, but even here, you know what I mean? And imagine planting that seed and how far it can take you. Because look how far you guys are taking one another. Yeah. You know, even the potential possibility of even being able to say, man, we're going to go 3 times, 4 times.
Right.
But it's the seeds that you guys have been planting, you know, and that's big because you guys, each of you guys had an opportunity to be a part of last year's team and play. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's big, man. You know what I mean? Y'all doing something that's like never been done before. I would really seize that moment for a lifetime.
Yes, sir.
Because that's something that nobody can take away from you. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll be right back, man, with the SOC State Championship team.
We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Showing out on they ass that they hate it. Popping real fly shit, tailor-made it. Stay eating up the world, go and play it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Showing out on they ass, bet they hate it. Popping real fly shit, tailor-made it. Stay eating up the world, go and play it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Bossing up, grinding daily, my we made it. Eating good, looking good, bet they hate it. Dripping custom fly shit, tailor-made it. I see you checking out my ice, trying to skate it. I'ma slide out smooth, navigate it. Late nights, early days, how we made it. Mommy headed out the hood, watch me gate it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Showing out on they ass, bet they hate it. Popping real fly shit, tailor-made it. Stay eating up the world, go and play it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Showing out on they ass, bet they hate it. Popping real fly shit, tailor-made it. Stay eating up the world, go and play it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Fuck that price on that tag, watch me pay it. Stirring chrome whips, pearlescent painted. Nate Dogg, Warren G, regulated. Heard this shit hitting hard, baby, ain't it? Yeah, I'm here in the game, had to save it. Coley spitting real spit, can you take it? Hood rich, Ville shit, help me say it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Showing out on they ass, bet they hate it. Popping real fly shit, tailor-made it. Stay eating up the world, go and play it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Showing out on they ass, bet they hate it. Popping real fly shit, tailor-made it. Stay eating up the world, go and play it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Fuck that price on that tag, watch me pay it. Showing out on they ass, bet they hate it. Hood rich, Ville shit, help me say it. We don't count that money, we just weigh it. Fuck that price on that tag, watch me pay it. Showing out on they ass, bet they hate it. Hood rich, Ville shit, help me say it.
Hey, it's your favorite artist, Coley Rodriguez. Make sure you tune in to the Trainsition Talk Show every Sunday evening from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. live on YouTube as they play some of my latest tracks off of my new album, Heartfelt, Volume number 1. That's out now on all streaming platforms.
I know you want me.
All right, we back, man, on the Transition Talk Show, and we have in the house with us the SOC, some of the players from the SOC State Championship team, and Coach Jason Todd. Man, Todd, and tell me a little bit, man, about the preparation for leading up, you know what I mean, to such a big stage with a lot of, you know, young men.
You know, coming off a lot of the success we had last year, you know, just had to bring everybody down to earth, you know, coaches and kids. You know, because that was something monumental. It wasn't nothing that was going to be phased over, you know, like, you know, just because somebody said so. So the first thing we did was schedule people that was going to make us, you know, have to be prepared, which was Duncanville, Lancaster, you know, DeSoto, and Paris Episcopal. And I think that kind of got us refocused, and I think going through the little slumps we went through in the beginning of the year,
right?
You know, it staged us to get back recommitted, understand what it takes to play big boy football. But I think it prepared us, too, for the playoffs because we wouldn't see teams of that caliber, you know, going down the road. So if we just took those lumps, you know, and found out what we did wrong, correct them, and build on it through district, we felt we'd be fine in the playoffs.
When you say that, you know, when you say you have to just bring them back down to earth, you know, how hard is that?
It really wasn't that hard, you know. You know how to get the point across. You know what I'm saying?
How hard was it?
It was pretty easy after you lose 3 games.
Lock in.
You gotta lock back in.
Yeah. I mean, and how did y'all take that, man? You know, like I know y'all been playing Duncanville here for a while, you know, and that's like each team that leaves out seem like it can't take that W with them, even though you leave as winners. There's one game you haven't been able to you know leave with. It's like when me and him played football. I don't care who we played. It was just one school we couldn't lose to, and if we did, you know, we couldn't die that down, and that was Madison. You know, like my senior year, I would not want to. I'm not losing to him. You know, like that's how it was. You know what I mean? So it's like, how did that really prepare y'all?
I'm pretty sure that's how it was with us, but at the end of the day, we didn't put our best foot forward, so it was like that's something we got to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, you was like a leader on that front line, on that defense.
Yeah.
You know, you weren't like the biggest kid, but man, you had the biggest stature.
It's all about heart.
Yeah. Man, being the running back, you know, man, how is it, you know, running, you know, behind a line like, you know, that you had, like the one you had?
Man, it was fun. They move people around and they get to the next level. So it ain't hard to get through there.
Man, that's big, man. You know, man, it's crazy, man. Like, you know, to even fathom, you know, that many wins, but then those rings come behind it. You know, like for me, man, my hat's off. I'm done. You know, but you guys in life young and still being able to continue.
Right.
You know, but even you, Todd.
Yeah.
Like, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You got 2 state titles up under your resume.
Yeah.
For high school football, that's big.
Yeah, it is.
So I know, you know what I mean, it sets stages for other things.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard any talk like that?
You know, I got calls and stuff, but I ain't really entertaining nothing right now. You know, there ain't no need to. You know, I think we still got more to do with SOC. I think we still got some more championships we can go out there and get. And, you know, that's my focus is making sure that we try to get back there next year, you know, and get to 3, you know, and then, you know, and next year I'll reevaluate, you know, each year, but I ain't in no rush to leave. You know, people call, but you know, a lot of times I just tell them the real. I don't even make them dance and play that game with me. You know, yeah. I'm content right now. Maybe later on in life, you know, that I'll be how I wake up one day and feel.
Is it high school or higher?
It's possibly both.
Yeah.
Definitely other high school places are called. Some colleges have sent word, but you know, they kind of know how I'm locked in right now. I really ain't
Yeah.
got time for none of that crap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's big too, you know, for these kids to know that they have, you know, a leader, you know what I mean, that is locked in with them.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to play for someone, you know, who you know is there for you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
and
mean?
ain't trying to leave, and you know, and take that step. You know, they can go to college. I'm fine where I'm at. I already been. You know what I'm saying?
You say you done already been to college.
Yeah, I've been to college, so you know, shoot, it's good for them to experience that. You know, have that opportunity, and you know, get ready to find out what their life got in store for them.
Yeah. So I mean, what y'all feel about that? What I mean, like, what you think about college? What you expect?
I mean, just going there, trying to work, and just have an experience, get the experience, the college life.
Yeah, I just want to go get the experience and have fun doing it and enjoy my 4 years where I'm at.
Man, really, it's just trying to play ball, work, you know, go to school. Really, that's all it is for me.
Yeah. The competition, man, like, you guys had a team that had a whole lot of 4- and 5-star recruits. So you guys had an opportunity to play against some of the best in the nation already.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Mm. But on that next level, everybody, you know what I mean, made it there for a reason.
Yeah.
And going in there with that understanding, you know, I came for my education, but if I came to be on this field, it's almost like being a freshman again.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately. You know what I mean?
You got to prove yourself.
Yeah. But having that understanding, man, and going up in there with that same type of hunger, you know, because people headhunt for you.
Right.
People know who you're going to be when you get there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He played for SOC, you know, they won them champions. They going to come for you like that. You know, but so you got to be ready for every acquisition in life. You know, the coaches not going to be the same coaches no more.
Right.
The relationships not going to be the same relationships no more. The only true relationship you're still going to have is football.
Yeah.
You know, and then the rest is how you build it.
Right.
And how you begin to, you know, recultivate yourself for the success that you learned how to build now. And that's something that you got to be able to take with you. Right. Because, man, it's cool to go somewhere, but it's better to finish.
Yeah.
You guys learned how to finish. And, you know, I'll take that with me. You know what I mean? Like, the next level, man, don't just make it an experience. Make it a lifetime.
Right.
Make it an experience, another experience in your life that you can say, I completed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's what's bigger. Because it's like, you guys already are history writers. Might as well keep writing the history.
Right.
You know what I mean? Straight up. If it was, I'm just saying, man, if it was me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, like, we chose different paths in life. His path, you know what I mean, allow him to continue to even be able to be a part of this.
Yeah.
I live it through the eyes of my son. You know what I mean? So that's a totally different field.
Right.
So you guys get an opportunity, you know what I mean, to learn from people, you know, mistakes, you know what I mean, and their corrections. But be able to make better ones for yourself. Because now somebody watching y'all. Like, I don't know how much y'all see on that field, but to look around in them stands, man, I ain't never in my life seen no high school football game like that. Like, straight up. You know what I mean? Straight up. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Bro, y'all was packing out stadiums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's gonna happen next year, y'all already know what it gonna look like.
Right.
A lot of kids, man, I'm telling you, when I went to college, the first time we walked up into a stadium that looked like that, I was shocked. I'm talking about for a quick second, I was shocked. Even on the sideline when they called the defense to go in, man, I had all type of nerves and stuff because I was like, ooh, somebody see somebody, you know. Straight up. I wasn't prepared, you know what I mean? Like, you guys got a different type of preparation. Yeah, it's one thing to prepare for a game. Nah, y'all prepare for a different type. Y'all got a different type of preparation than y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For this next level, y'all gonna be around a lot of kids that was like me. You know what I mean? They gonna go in there and be like starstruck. You know what I mean? But y'all gonna be built for it. You know, that's an advantage. You know, straight up, that's an advantage, man. So, you know, man, everything that you have is an arsenal. These just gatherings in life. So you take those gatherings. You know what I mean? And somewhere in life it's gonna make sense on where you're supposed to use it at. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he had a black binder. No, I'm not lying. He had a black binder. He kept in school where he was drawing up football plays. This dude had a whole football playbook, trying to give it to the coaches. Try to tell coaches better plays to run. You know, no job. How long did you do that?
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know how long, but that's factual.
But what I'm saying, you know what I mean, that was a part of his gathering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all had, you know, dreams of playing college ball and even going further. Things happen, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But when you can see the things that you gathered along the way begin to make sense on what you had them for.
Yes, sir.
And the way that he used what in his gathering, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys. Like, y'all got the preparation already in you. You got different gatherings that other kids don't have, man. You know, so take those gatherings because it's going to be tokens at some point. Yeah. It's going to lead the way. You know what I mean? That's the biggest difference. Like, I'm glad y'all ain't like them Carter boys. Because y'all live in this drill music world, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So to be able to do that twice and for it to be something that can't be taken away from you, don't let nothing in life be taken away from you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Like straight up, man. So we're gonna go to another video and we'll be right back.
I'm having my way with it. 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 Big old bowl. Got a big old bag. Smell like money. Know the bitch gon' break. I'm having my way with it. I'm having my way with it. Got shooters on deck. They better not play with me. I'm having my way with it. I'm having my way with it. 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 That's how I do. Big old ball. Watch how I move. These sticks got plows. Kinda hard to man. They better not play with me. Young nigga do damage. And big dog paper. Pockets on sumo. Too much one billion. So I pull it over 2-0. I like mine's a 20. That's a Kodak spread. Little bitch tryna pull it. Told her come get bled. I'm having my way with it. 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 Big old ball. Got a big old bag. Smell like money. Know the bitch gon' break. I'm having my way with it. I'm having my way with it. Got shooters on deck. Bitch better not play with me. I'm having my way with it. I'm having my way with it. I'm having my way with it. I'm having my way with it.
So what's up, bro? Who is you? What you want?
Dope Poppy, I finally caught up to your fat ass.
What's up? What you here for?
Hey man, check this out. You gotta leak out on the Kosher Nostra. I need 50,000 within a week. I'll be back to holler at you.
Da, 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 da. When you light up, yeah, lights all over me.
All right, we back. That was a quick video from Dope Poppy, having my way with it. You know, y'all champs, man. You know what I mean. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? we done broke the ice and everything. You know what I mean. So y'all having y'all way with it right now?
Yeah. Here we go. Everybody know us.
Yeah, they know you.
How that feel, man?
I feel good. It feel real good.
Okay. Tell me the highs first about it. What's the high about it? You know what I mean? What's the high part about it?
Just all the recognition we get that from the city in general, you know, knowing that we did something special, and they congratulate us for that.
And what's the sneaky part about it?
You know, eyes on you everywhere.
Yeah,
so
you don't know who watching.
Right thing, so you never know who watching. So, you know, that's really it.
Because if you slip up,
they'll make
everybody
you
don't know.
Everybody
You'll
be
be
on
know.
the front row news. So.
What about y'all coaches? I ain't forgetting nobody, man.
Nah, shoot, for us. I mean, I don't really like dealing with all that stuff. So, you know, the high, you know, it's like they said, the same thing. You know, sometimes people want to take pictures with you. You like, well, hell, with who? You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you don't look at yourself as no better than nobody else. It's like you done nothing special, like no superstar. But at the same time, it's a lot of cats out there that were touched by what we did.
Yeah.
You know, in the low. I mean, the low and the high all the same to me. It's the gift with the curse. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you want the fame. I mean, you know, you want to be a champion. You want to do all the other stuff what winning does. But at the same time, you know, winning got a cost. It takes time away from you.
Yeah.
You know, you got different demands. People want you to be here.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, a lot of times people want to be a winner, but don't understand the cost of being a winner.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a cost. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and that's why I asked you guys. You know what I mean? Because being in a spotlight, you know, it's almost like you don't get no rest.
Yeah.
You know, like in the entertainment world, they say something like paparazzi taking pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a cold way to have to live daily unless that's just your walk.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just straight up, man, because they always looking at you. They always want to, you know, and that easy slip up. You know, so we see it happen so many times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and for you guys to be so young and already begin to get that understanding about it, that teaching about it, you know what I mean, and that guidance around it.
Yeah.
You know, man, it's big for your life. You know what I mean? Because, man, a lot of people don't ask for fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they don't. So just think about that. I never asked for it. And then when I got it, you know what I mean, now what it come with, you know, I don't have me.
Yeah.
Some people wanted the fame, you know what I mean? And then when it came with it, they were like, man,
they
slow it down, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's real like that.
It's real, you know what I mean? And these are things that, you know, we have to be able to share with people. Because I'm going to show you something about a dream. All you do is see the dream. You didn't see what come with it?
Nope.
All you do is see the dream. Yeah. But now you have an understanding on once you have the dream how to live in it.
Right.
And that's the teaching that we got to start teaching. See, a lot of people get to see the dream, but you know why it fades? Nobody taught how to live in it.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys get to be teachers of it now, just as well. Because it's big to teach how to live in that dream, how to hold that dream. You know, how my life never turned to a nightmare. Because y'all in Alice in Wonderland right now.
Gotta learn to stay true to yourself.
Yeah, you know what I mean? For real. But man, tell me, man, knowing that y'all gonna be probably going to different schools and knowing the relationships that y'all done built with one another, you know, how you look to keep those connections with one another?
We got this little group chat that we always in, so we always gonna keep each other connected. So we always talking throughout the day. Like even with the people that's already gone, we still talking to them every day, like they still here.
Yeah, like we all tight, so like I don't think us splitting up gonna play no factor, cause like we've been at this for 4 years. Like even people that came in with us our freshman year, they still don't go here. Like we still chop it up with them all the time. So we tighten up. Our relationship's gonna last. It's like a brotherhood for real.
Yeah, like you know, if we in some of those cities that some of those guys are in, we gonna always link up with them. You know, text them, hey, I'm here. They'll take care of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a brotherhood. You know, so we gonna be together for a minute.
How was the brotherhood after high school going into college?
Well, that taking us back to 95. Taking me back to 95. I say the biggest difference between now and then is the form of communication. Like, it wasn't one of these when I walked across the stage of high school and had been doing it my whole life. So, you know, communication back then was a postcard.
Tape recorder.
Get your calling card, you know, and try to go to the payphone and hit your people up. So, you know, it is a lot easier now. I still got a postcard in my crib that I never sent. I sent it to Joe. I was writing him, man, what's going on in Notre Dame? I'm writing letters and shit. And so, you know, nowadays, you know, that's not heard of, because with this phone, you know, like they said, it's like somebody could be 1,000 miles away but be next door at the same time. Yeah. So, you know, I think it's a lot different, so I can't really judge it on my era, because then you have to wait for somebody to come back, and then spring break could be another week, and you just miss everybody for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with this group, they're a pretty tight group of kids.
This technology, in a couple of years, they'll be able to reach through the screen and shake hands.
Yeah. Ain't no telling.
You know what
I mean, 'cause you think back when I came, you know, shit, coming down 95, nobody even thought of no house phone, no cell phone.
Nah, we was people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But now they don't even got pay phones no more.
So don't, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
you had to go into a little booth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And talk at the school.
Yeah. You know, so, you know, as you see how technology changed over them 30-something years, you know, you don't know what the next 30 years may hold. You might be able to just tap a button and make them come where you at or something.
Jetsons.
Yeah, for real.
For real, man. But, nah, it's good, man, to keep those, you know, connections.
Yeah.
And also build those connections. You know, y'all going into a space to where, you know, it's going to really show you, you know, what the world really going to look like. You know, being able to go to predominant, you know, black schools and stuff, then go out to major universities, and the scales change. Yeah. You know, living in areas where predominantly black, and then going to schools where, you know, it changed, and then you begin to have a broader awareness, a broader understanding, you know what I mean, on, you know, how vast that this place is and how much work it really is for me to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to be to continue on my own path to success in life. You know, so I mean, that's big, you know what I mean, like, keep those connections, you know what I mean, because it's gonna give you some strength. Yeah. And some tough times. But y'all, you know, one thing about y'all team, man, y'all done had some kids that done been through some stuff. Yeah. That y'all done had to rally around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and be there for. So, you know, a lot of that, you know, it carry you. You know what I mean? We got friends that, you know, went through the same things, and even to this day, you know what I mean, the connection, you know, still there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if you don't see him every day,
yeah,
you still be locked in.
Yeah. You know, like, just being real, like, for my son to play for you.
Yeah.
That just really, you know what I mean, because of who I know. You know, a lot of, you know, our children was going, you know, sample was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for me, it was about, I know, you know what I mean? Yeah. I got a different knowing. You know, and to be able to do that, you did so many, you know, you received so many like that, though.
Yeah.
And it was just because of your relationship and people genuinely just knowing you as an individual, you know, that you was able to build, you know what I mean, with some glue.
Yeah.
You know, so that's, you know, that's even big when you're doing things really like a family type setting or a tribal type setting. And then that's teaching from there all the way down.
Yeah.
And y'all already got it. Y'all saying, man, we ain't leaving it. You know, we keeping it.
Yeah.
You know, I know, Javion, he's already in.
Yeah, he gone in.
Gone, you know what I mean?
He was just calling me like 2 minutes ago.
And man, if anybody want to call in, y'all can. The number is 469-708-8255. 469-708-8609. Again, the number is 469-708-8609. If you guys want to talk to these guys, say something to these guys, encourage these guys, anything like that, man, feel free to call in, and talk with the state champs. And even Mr., Jason Todd, y'all might need some coaching tips out here, Pop warners, you know what I mean? Anything, you know what I mean? Like, winning ain't easy.
Sure ain't.
So to do it twice, it got to be a method to the madness, you know what I mean? It has to be some type of method to the madness to be able to do it on that scale like that. So if y'all want to call in, man, y'all can call in. But tell them about the school, man, you going to.
Northern Arizona. I just got back like an hour ago.
Okay.
It's in the mountains in Flagstaff. Good coaching program, good coaches, and that's where I'm excited to be for the next 4 years.
So, how was the atmosphere around there?
It's nice people. You never know who you're gonna meet, so you always got to be nice to people, and good relationships will take you a long way. So, the people down there are real nice, So it was a good place.
How many visits y'all done been on?
Man,
I've been on a few.
Yeah, I've been on a few visits.
Yeah.
How when you go, do you just go to the school, look at the campus, or do you actually take a little bit of time and look around in the area and see how it is?
Man, it's a little bit of both. I mean, because when you go, they going to show you around campus, show you around the city, or wherever the school is at. So you really get to see both, gauge both.
Yeah. It's really like you should really go, I say during the school year, see like how the school really is, because when you're down in the summer, people can tell you anything.
Yeah.
So.
Because nobody really be down there but the athletes.
Yeah. So I think going during the school year was good, seeing how it is and, getting people's minds on how the school really is, without other people just telling you just because they want you to come.
Right.
Get the real, get to see the behind the scenes where everybody don't see.
Yeah.
That's smart, man. You know what I mean? And that's even big to be able to share, you know what I mean, with other kids who gonna be traveling the same path as you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying, like, excuse me, you guys teachers now.
Yeah.
Cause you got something in your bag, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, say it's big, you know what I mean? And people gonna listen just cause they know you got it in your bag.
Yeah.
So, the information that y'all receiving, going on those visits and stuff like that, it helps build up the next kid, but I also know what it is that they should be looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, man, that's how many kids that actually signed the day of?
The first signing day, I think it was 9?
Yeah, it was 9.
It was 9. We'll probably have somewhere between 20, 23 total. When the signing day comes around, in February.
February.
Yeah, so it pretty much be most of the seniors that that chose to and wanted to play football. Cause we tell a lot of them, you don't have to play football at college. It ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all the ones that really wanted to pursue it. Coach Traylor does a good job, our recruiting coordinator, putting those guys in position, and marketing those guys. And, like I say, he can sell a lemonade stand, some lemonade. You know what I'm saying? So, no, he really behind them kids and he pushes and sells them.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing to have him on the staff.
Yeah. Man, because, man, here for the last few years, man, y'all been having kids that's been really – going to major universities. You know what I mean? So that says a lot, and I know that even attract, more kids that continuously want to come, and play for the program.
Yeah.
But even also, understand this, that y'all may be playing for a program, but these dudes are honor students, so you got to go to school too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, matter of fact, I seen something. Y'all had like a big number of kids this year that wound up being on the honor list, like for National Honor Society and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's big, man. You know what I mean?
It is.
They ain't never considered football players to be smart.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
No, they do a good job in school. You know, they got some great parents that, you know, that they have to come with their foundation.
yeah.
Which makes it a lot easier to build on than the kid, you know, coming in with a shaky foundation. You really got to turn it back down and then try to build it back up. But, you know, these guys' parents on them. So, you know, that's what for majority of the class, the kids we deal with, you know, we ain't really got to, as coaches, got to focus on something when it's already a focus coming from home.
Right. That's good. Make it easier, man.
Heck yeah.
But man, tell me, man, what you feel about next year?
I think next year is a statement year. You know, we've been riding this senior class back. You know, they all been playing, a lot of them, since they were sophomores. So, you know, they've had a bulk of the experience. I think we'll be fine in some areas. We got to work extra hard in some areas. We lost 6 Division I defensive backs.
Yeah.
You know, and don't matter how you lose 6 guys been playing that much. You know, that's gonna be hard to replace. We lost losing a lot of up front in the defensive line, so it's time for some new guys to step up. When you talk about like CJ been starting 3 years, Billy been, you know, pretty much playing and starting for 3 years. You know, we're losing Keith. So we losing that force that we had up there. But like I said, it's a chance for some new guys to step up, you know, and show their worth and show what they've been learning. But like I tell a lot of these cats, you know, a lot of cats want to be the man until you got to be the man.
Yeah.
And then when you got to be the man, you don't really want that. You don't want that, what that burden is on you.
Because you got to show up.
Yeah, you got to show up. And you got to make plays in times where
nobody
your body
else can. You got to come with it.
Yeah, so, you know, on the offense side of the ball, we got a lot of receivers coming back. Still got most of the quarterbacks coming back. Got one of our top running backs coming back. We got about half the offensive line back. We got some good backups that we think going to be ready to roll. So, you know, it's just about getting to work, man, getting on the grind, understanding that, you know, the only way 24 can replace 23 is they got to win it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we be talking about 3P, put the pressure on the next class.
Yeah. That make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Like, y'all job done.
Yeah.
We did it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and those big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the class from last year to this year.
Yeah.
You know, but y'all, you know, y'all did it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was always, you know, good tokens to put on the next level, you know, the next year.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it what makes things better. You know what I mean? It like I said, I've been, you know, you hear everything in the grapevine, you know, when you winning and going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so many kids trying to come to that now. You know, and that's what's hard.
Yeah.
You know, because some of you guys have been playing with each other for a long time.
Yeah.
And so then you get somebody else that be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I know I'm like, and I want to come over here and be like, you know, they got a different dog in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and can you go through what he went through?
Yeah.
You know, that means a lot too. You know, it ain't easy.
Nah.
At all.
Because I know y'all put in some late nights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Late nights.
Even y'all out season is like y'all don't never stop, man. It's like even when we ain't on the field, we still, you know what I mean. Football is still football.
Yeah, it's like a clock.
Yeah.
Keep ticking.
So man, you know, you were saying the coaching staff. This year you feel like y'all got everybody still locked in.
Yeah, at the present time, you know, nobody's left, so you know, we're in a good position with that. You know, and that brings. Good thing about that is because there's a lot of continuity, a lot of good chemistry. You know, guys been working together, which makes it a lot easier when you know people.
Yeah.
You know how people work, so you know the strengths and weaknesses of everybody.
Yeah.
And you kind of know, you know, who to go to for this and for that. You know, when you got that experience coming back, like I said, continuity. You know, it make it a lot easier. You know, also for the kids.
How much pressure y'all putting on DISD and raising y'all salaries for doing what y'all doing right now?
The hard part is that kind of happened last year. The hard part is because it's Dallas and how it's structured, raising one person's salary and SOC raised everybody's salary at every other school, you know, per se. So, you know, that it's a policy thing. You know, it's very, that's a bunch of politics, really, you know, to go on. But you know, my staff, you know, they just like me. You know, we all wouldn't chase who paid us the most with none of us being signed.
Yeah, and it's like not even who paid us the most, but who paid us enough to be able to do our job. You know what I mean, and to be able to keep that that camaraderie. You know what I mean?
And they do give us the resources, you know, as far as to make sure they straight, you know, as far as with the needs of the program. You know, we're well compensated, you know, in regards to that for the kids. And, you know, we do our own fundraising too, so that's how we able to, you know, wear 4 jerseys, you know, like, you know, have a lot of things other programs don't have. Yeah. But it goes back to the work that we put in to make sure that we had that.
I think the new one y'all had, what was it, Battle?
Yeah, we want Battle this year. Yeah.
Battle, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, like, you know, them corporate sponsors, you know, that they wasn't, you know, Adidas, you know, they ain't step up to the plate. You know, we won state, you know, it wasn't nothing, no more incentives, you know, it wasn't nothing they were talking about monetary for us. So, ain't no need to worry.
What's on your shirt?
But it's just because it's old.
Okay.
You know, it's just old. So, you know, I ain't going to throw none away my old clothes away. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but you know, I still wear this because it was like a cool little shirt I could put on and be semi-dressed up but not be dressed up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I could put a Band-Aid over there. How you was doing the Crips with Wolverine back in the day? You know, you put a Band-Aid over there. I can cover this Adidas up, but, you know, they ain't look out the South Oak Cliff like I felt they looked after other schools.
Right.
You know, from other communities that win, you know, and some of the deals that they get. So, you know, we just kind of start Xing them out the program, and you know, Battle stepped up, and we got a good partnership, you know, that we still working on and building, and then they've showed us way more love than Adidas ever had.
Man, that's big, man, because that's all for them.
Yeah, and they don't realize that they still half of it, you know, all the time. They steal every shirt, every pair of shorts, your warm-up suit. You know, but at the end of the day, we prepare for the theft every year.
I think that's just
it's tradition.
Yeah. I think that just come with it, man.
Yeah,
so,
it's part of it, though.
Yeah, you know,
as long as we win state, they can steal it all.
Don't tell them that, man.
They do it anyway, Train.
I believe you. I believe you. I mean, it's like, it's just something about, you know, taking what you feel that you worked hard in.
Yeah.
You know, but you still got to realize it belongs to the school. You know?
Yeah. So, you know, I just tell them, wait till the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? You know, like a lot of them, they try, like, now you need this stuff to practice in. You know, you ain't nobody tripping about these shorts or your undershirt. You know, none of that stuff. But, you know, like, we need everything to stay intact throughout the process of the season.
Yeah.
And the season over, ain't nobody tripping.
Oh, they trying to do it early.
Oh, yeah, they you know, it's all kind of scams going on. They scheming on us.
Man, we finna go to this last video, man, then we're going to be right back, man. And we're going to let them know how they can get in contact with you guys, because I know y'all all over social media. Okay. All right, man.
I can go far, I can go far, I can go far. Holding my name. I can go far. Many sun, many moon. Seas unchanged, gray skies turn blue. Everybody gotta live, everybody gotta die. Same thing to make you laugh, it's the same thing to make you cry. Spent many years in the field, going to war for my name. Day and nights, got lost in the rain. I can't complain, it wouldn't help anyway. Gotta take the good with the bad, gotta turn the bad into good. Ain't what it seems, but it should. All day living, children dying, fathers leave, mothers crying, family turning on their own. Baby too weak, be strong. Lady too soft, be hard. And you gotta finish what you start. Said many sun, many moon. Seas unchanged, gray skies turn blue. Everybody gotta live, everybody gotta die. The same thing to make you laugh, it's the same other side, gotta pray hard. When I got God standing on my side, I can go far. Stuck in my thoughts, over my pride like I got faith. Hating my name. Trials and tribulations. Facing time, got me pacing heartbreak. Ain't nobody there when I really need them.
Lights all over
All right, we back, man, on the Transition Talk Show with the SOC State Football Championship team, man. Some of the players who seniors and Jason Todd. Appreciate everybody, man, who been tuning in. Kim Jackson, who is this? Kenosha, DJ Tillum, Howard. What's up, Howard? Calvin Johnson, Jeremy, P.R. Joe Kokomo. What's going on, man? I saw your question that you asked. Nikita. Man, y'all got a few people, man. I can't just go down the list. I would, you know what I mean? But you can go back and check it later yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And give your shouts out to everybody that's up on there, man. But what I want to do, man, I want y'all to be able to let people know how they can follow you. You know what I mean? And keep in contact with you guys as y'all transition on to y'all next level.
Well, you first can get at me on Instagram, D1_CJ_, and Twitter, my first name and last name, at CORTLANDT KIDD.
You can get at me on IG at LAATEDDY, Lil Teddy. And then you get at me on Twitter at Tedrick W. Jr.
You can get at me on Instagram at Davo4President. And then Twitter is David Spruce 3.
All right, man. Yeah, you know, you guys, y'all can follow them, man. Y'all might have to go back and play it again because I know he was kind of fast when he said he was like,
My bad.
you want to do it again? You
Nah,
know?
I'm straight. They go
Straight,
back.
all right.
At least he spelled it out, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And man, say,
Man, I don't know what the name of them things is. Look for Jason Todd, 1976, on all platforms.
Yeah.
man, I appreciate you guys coming out, man. We're gonna try to, do it again. Support as best way we can. You know what I mean, and everything like that. Hats off to you guys again. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing what you guys do in the next chapter of your life. You know what I mean? Keep in contact. We'd love to be able to bring you guys back and support that on the way. Tune in to us again next Sunday on the Transition Talk Show. We out.
And when you're looking for a hand, nobody to the lend. Turn your light on. When you're looking for a hand, nobody to the lend. And turn your light on.
Everybody lights up, everybody lights up, and turn your light on. Everybody lights up, just look within yourself and try. Everybody lights up, everybody lights up.